Did you see Elon Q posting? OpenAI researchers warned board of AI breakthrough ahead of CEO ouster, sources say. Oh yeah, hold on. Several staff researchers wrote a letter to the board of directors warning of a powerful artificial intelligence discovery they said could threaten humanity. These guys are such jokers. Which program had the guy who like fled their program because he thought that the AI they were working on had developed sentience and he was trying to like, was it Google? It was the Google guy, and he was doing that weepy interview where he was like, "It's a real person." These people are fucking insane, dude. I'm telling you, for a lot of people, like AI, crypto, just anything in that general like tech grifter market, it all falls under the same category of techno fetishistic cultist behavior. I'm not saying there's not real technology here. There is, but a lot of these people really do revere the technology, like in a culty way, and it completely f***s their ability to like research or report on the research or whatever. Anyway, Elon Musk posted this and said extremely concerning. And then he quote tweeted that and said Q asterisk anon. Okay. What does that even mean? The asterisk separates Q and anon. He knows exactly what he's doing. There you have it, Q Elon. Uses asterisk between Q and anon. He knows what's good. Remember, drop number 4881 explains, there is no Q. There are anons. There is no QAnon. The media labels news as QAnon to deliberately associate Q to comments, theories, and actions in an attempt to discredit Q. Do you believe it was a coincidence surgical removal of YouTube accounts occurred the same day as Hunter Biden drop? Welcome to the digital battlefield. Q. At what point can we classify this as schizophrenia? Now. You can do it now. You can say that now. That's the point was somewhere in the past. I'm a PhD student working on AI. Almost all these people know nothing technical about AI. A bunch of business people attaching themselves to the most trendy thing they see. Yeah, it's like with cryptocurrency and NFTs, where almost all of the people proselytizing the technology online were into the investment side of things, not the tech side of things. You know, they would pretend to get hyped about or like know about the tech side of things, but in terms of what their priorities were, it was always a speculative investment on their end, not like a sincere interest in the developing technology. And it's like that with AI too, you know? The new super intelligence from OpenAI is called Q asterisk, hence the joke from Elon. Is that like a reference to Q, like from Star Trek? Okay, stupid name. One of OpenAI's chief scientists was apparently burning effigies and leading chants. OpenAI employees say firm's chief scientist has been making strange spiritual claims. What? A key character in the spectacle has been OpenAI chief scientist and board member Ilya Sutskever, who, according to The Atlantic, likes to burn effigies and lead ritualistic chants at the company, and appears to have been one of the main drivers behind Altman's ousting. Okay. The chief scientist even commissioned a wooden effigy to represent an unaligned AI that works against the interest of humanity, only to set it on fire. Okay. I really, really, we literally are just regressing back to like medieval peasant brains. You know, this really is Adeptus Mechanicus shit. That's not even a joke. This is literally like the thing that's being satirized in the media. Good AI is. I just want to point out that shit like this is probably not happening in like pharmaceutical firms where they're developing new and innovative kinds of like anti Alzheimer's vaccines or whatever. They probably don't have people burning effigies that represent Alzheimer's. Maybe they do, but I don't think they do. I think there's something about AI specifically that's attracting these weirdos. I think a lot of it is a kind of like yeah, I think techno fascism really does play into it. I think that first of all, a lot of tech people, a lot of people in the tech industry, and a lot of engineers and a lot of people who work in STEM in general are already basically ideologically fascist, because a lot of them have their heads up their ass and they think they're the smartest guys in the universe and everything could be fixed if they were the ones in charge. And what this leads them to is like a Peter Thiel-esque like cathedral attitude towards the world, where they want to be like the benevolent techno oligarch that saves humanity from its own ignorance. And that this delusion is really common in people who are smart. Admittedly, if you're in the tech industry, you're probably, you got some kind of head in your shoulders, but you have no grounding whatsoever in humanities, politics, or social science. So you basically think the entire world is the same kind of logic problem that you had to get through to like get your computer science degree. And I think that a lot of those people are going to end up like running down paths like this. This isn't anything new, Bosch. No, 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 it's not new at all. No. But what it is dangerous. It is an issue. Don't you show me a GIF in an Atlantic article. Get that out of my face. Alignment is a valid and kind of concerning topic in the field of AI, but there's a subset of people in the area of AI who genuinely think a misaligned AI. What do you mean alignment? AI alignment. What do you mean? Steer AI systems towards humans' intended goals, preferences, or ethical principles. Okay, basically to make the machines act the way we want them to and not to like turn on us or whatever. Okay. I think that anybody who concerns themselves with this from the framework of like a tech perspective is a lunatic and should not be listened to or regarded. This is a social science problem. The problem is you can give a data set perfect data and it can be perfectly accurate, and the algorithms that determine the outputs that it provides can be perfect and blah, 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 blah. But if social biases are, influence the construction of these parameters, you're still going to get social bias out of the perfect machine. That's just how it is. A lot of people who think they're smart, boy, I hate these people. A lot of people who think they're intelligent like to think about big topics like, well, what if AI turns against us? But that's all they have to say. What if AI turns against us? That's it. The question is the entire conversation. They want to be smart, so they're like, what if let's discuss big topics like, what if AI turns against us? Well, what if it does? What do we do then? How do we avoid this? But you never get convos like that ever, because they don't know. They just want to sound smart, and they definitely don't want to hear about like social science. And it's like those anti-small talk people where they're like, yeah, when I meet somebody, I don't like small talk. I like to talk about deep topics right away. And usually what this translates to is them thinking that they're the life of the party because they like flirt with somebody by asking them for their opinion on like which like post-universe heat death scenario is most likely, like the big crunch or whatever. And it's like, off, dude. You're so tedious. You're so tiring to be around. You're exhausting. And you're stupid. I fucking hate all the AI is going to take over. It's a real problem talk. Yeah, it's not a real... Look, these problems aren't fake, but they're not going to manifest in the ways these guys seem to think they are. You know? And a lot of the question is really social. Like, about bias, about what AI has control over, about what we're going to defer to it. Like, Bosch, wait, what the f? That's an interesting question. Deep crunch is a cool topic. Okay, this is what I mean. Please don't flirt with somebody at a party by asking this, okay? You might roll the dice and get lucky, and that person is also tedious. But in all likelihood, it's probably just going to be annoying. You got to ask that question after you've already come in somebody. After you've already done a cum in them, a big cum, and then you can ask them that. Oh, man. Yeah, but you told me to talk autistically about my interests. Yes, but that doesn't mean you can skip small talk. Small talk is an essential... It's like lubricant for social interactions. I used to think small talk was dumb when I was young, and now that I'm not, I know that it's not. Small talk can be plenty interesting, and you can learn a ton from it. It's very, very important. People think that small talk is necessarily like boring and shallow. It's not. It's very important. It's essential. You have to small talk the autism into the big talking on the autism, you know? What if I really suck at small talk, even with my own family, and the deep stuff is actually small talk for me? So what you just said right there comes across really conceited. I hope you know that. Like, well, to my giant brain, the deep stuff actually is the small talk. I like to open with some like basic particle physics talk, and then we get into the real shit. Like, if you suck at small talk, then you suck at a part of socializing. Like, that's life, right? Nobody's perfect at everything. Just don't pretend that that's like you wisely skipping over what the droll, uninteresting humans sort of trudge around in. You know what I mean? It's fine. Like, I'm not perfect at every element. I suck at listening to people. I get distracted so easily. You know, like very classic, like ADHD. Oh, is that a squirrel shit? So it's, you know, no one's perfect, but I don't pretend that's because like I'm too intelligent to have to care about what people have to say or whatever. You know, you know. Like I follow the small talk best I can, but whenever I try to add something, I'm accused of interrupting or being off topic. Well, yeah, those are social skills you have to work on then. If you're getting accused of being off topic, then what you're probably doing is not listening that much to what people are saying, but you have a topic in mind you want to blurt out, so you're waiting for the first opportunity you can get to blurt it out because that's the thing you want to talk about. In all likelihood, you probably don't even really want to talk about it, you just want to say it. I sympathize strongly with these impulses as somebody who also loves the sound of his own voice. However, it's something to work on. Oh, there you go. Read your ass like a book, deism. Again, it comes from a place of sympathy. All right. Close this. Yeah, I know.